provided. Please sit back and relax. We will be with you shortly.
Yellows and welcome everybody. I'm back live to the good old couch. It's gonna be me, myself, Ace 555, and my lovely co-host.
I'm Anomaly.
Race 2, everybody.
Race to Ace on Yas Marina. Yas Queen.
Marina. Yeah, so it's that time of the week, people. We have the Yas Marina circuit.
Yas Queen.
Oh yeah, no, so fun times. We've got the boys back into the grip. We've got a new face here around, Garmel, who has been who joined in a new, fresh.
Well, that's fantastic,
the
Ace.
league. So yeah, no, hell, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
right?
so like we did mention, it is an open league. So if there is anybody who wants to join, hit us up. We'll put you in contact with Sonic.
Yep.
And yeah, you're welcome to join into the league at any time.
Yeah, quite literally. Join in, anytime if you are up for the challenge, because these guys, they're clearly hungry. They're hungry for the racing. They're hungry for the taking.
Definitely, Ace.
As you would see on the startup screen, we actually had our point standing currently live up in there.
Oh, that's fantastic. I actually did not notice, Ace, because I was busy sending out
Oh, wow,
a
yeah.
WhatsApp.
You were doing marketing. Marketing, of course. So we've got Toy Story with 25 points. We've got Sonic with 19 points, which would have been 18 points, but he got fastest lap on Daytona.
Okay.
And then we've got Kerry G. Williams with 15 points, Ghost Bunny with 12 points, Shadow with 10 points, Rive with 8 points, and Saitama unfortunately missing out on that second place.
Yeah,
with
it
that
was
pit stop
so unfortunate for Saitama in like
6
the
points.
first race of the league.
Oh, yeah.
But handling it quite well. He's
Yeah.
ready, up and ready for the challenge to get back up in there.
Yeah.
So I'm also excited to see what he's going to be doing this evening.
Yeah, and then of course we do have again Yas Marina, which is a very, very strong track, a very difficult track. A track where you can potentially lose your rear because of said up and downs.
Is it the elevation, Ace? Is it an
Yeah, it's-
uneven track? What's happening here?
It's very uppy downy as you drive. It looks flat. It's very deceivingly looking flat, but it's not.
Oh my goodness, Ace.
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to, I'm using words like elevation, uneven, and then you're like, no, it's uppy downy.
Yeah, uppy downy. It's like my mood when it comes to the late afternoons. I'm uppy, then I get very downy. Like
That's the
Robert
mornings
Downey
as well.
Jr. But speaking of Robert Downey Jr., Avengers, awesome. Speaking of the Avengers, they need more Sonic. And speaking of Sonic, if you guys would like an onboard experience with the drivers, Sonic is streaming on Sonic 46 on YouTube currently. If you would like to join in on his stream, and then, of course, have a listen to what the drivers are saying and how they are actually concentrating, focusing, and how it looks on board with them. So they are up there, ready in, and I do believe chatting. But as I do understand, after last week's race, they did explain to me, well, not explain, they did tell me that it was completely dead quiet. Everybody was focusing so hard on track, which makes 100% sense to me.
I
That's
was focusing on that terrible segue of yours, Ace.
Oh, wow. Was it really that bad of a segue? And I do see there's a lot of people
that's what I just wanted to mention.
disconnecting.
That's
So
what
we've
I
got
just wanted to mention. We got some
Rive, Kerry
people
G.
dropping out there, and we actually just wanted to start the
Yeah,
qualifier.
just want to do just confirming with them if they are ready. I do see drops off here.
No,
So
it's fine, Ace. You can confirm with them while Ace is busy.
yeah.
I actually, you guys know what?
Oh, we've got confirmation. They're quickly returning the cars to the garages for a oil check on their cars.
Oh wow, that's very
Oil and wash,
close.
people.
That's
Oil
a
and
very
wash.
close call, though.
Oil and wash, people. Oil and wash.
It's like a 3-minute call.
Yeah, it's a 3-minute
Like
deadline. But
these people
they'll
like
make
to
it.
live dangerously.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Now we do see they're all dropping off like flies in order to go get them cars washed and oils changed, which is strategically a very good thing to do, though.
Yeah, I'm happy that they informed you of said changes. It's actually just to make sure that we can give you guys a good experience as well. We actually volunteered, offered to host the race this evening.
Oh yes,
So luckily, that makes it so that we can start it whenever we want.
Oh no, she's talking about the control scheme. Look, again, control is a good thing, but
We can start it whenever we want.
and this anomaly is why you do not take control of it.
No, I think I need to have control. Put me in control. Vote in chat for Anomaly to have control.
Oh no, please don't. Please don't, everybody. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you do have a driver of today as well, please do send it in on chat so that we can actually get our votes up in there and, see who we can pull in, because tonight we actually have our post-race interviews back online, baby.
That's true,
So you guys will be
Ace.
able to hear from the drivers directly as well. on how their race was.
That's true, Ace. That's true. I almost forgot to get a hype up about that. But I do want to make a little bit of a hype about Anosjar resubscribing. They've been subscribed for 11 months.
11
Thank you
months,
so
people.
much, Anosjar. We really, really, really appreciate it.
We
Thank
do
you, thank you,
appreciate
thank
it
you.
greatly. And you know what? For the support, it's brilliant. And not just that, you know.
If we get to 12 months, we're going to make an Anosjar emoji.
Yeah, but then we're going to have to start doing that for everybody, eh?
We can do it for everyone, Ace, until we have like 10 million subscribers and we physically can't do it.
Yeah, then our lives are pretty much run by emojis for every single subscriber.
And
but that's beautiful.
That's an experience. And do you know what else is an experience, Ace? Listen to my terrible segue now.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing that's an experience is literally Yas Marina circuit. And the reason I'm saying that, Ace, is because it's not just a circuit. It includes actual attractions, like real life attractions.
Oh, yeah.
Like Ferrari World,
yeah.
Warner Brothers World, Sea World, Yas Island, Yas Mall.
Yas Island.
Yeah, they've got a Yas Mall.
Yas Mall.
Yeah, so it's amazing. They have beaches, golf, hotels, nightlife. So it sounds like an experience all in its own.
I think every single continent has beaches.
The circuit has beaches. There is a beach somewhere on this track, or around this track, or underneath this track, or above this track, Ace. Somewhere.
So
in relation to this track, there is a beach.
Not in the grandstands, right?
I don't know. That's possibly the best place it can be. But we will have to see.
Okay, cool stuff. So if any of you see a beach in the grandstands, just let Anomaly know. I think that
if anyone spots the beach.
Yeah, if you spot the beach, just let Anomaly know via chat. I think she's taking a little long to get what I'm going to with this jug. But
yeah, I'm not getting the joke, guys.
That's brilliant. I'm so happy.
I'm not getting your joke. I didn't know you were making a joke.
All right, cool stuff. We've got the go ahead, so we're quickly just going to do a triple reset, everybody, for the race to begin.
Why are we doing a triple reset, Ace?
So basically, that's just to ensure server stability, just to make sure that everything is, connecting it nice and neat.
So another interesting fact, and you guys know I love my interesting facts. Ace, you can do that while I give my interesting fact.
Yeah.
Don't diminish my facts. Listen to my facts. Okay. So my interesting fact about this track is that this is one of the tracks where one of the wildest Formula One title finales played off.
Between Max and
in the 2010
Hamilton.
No. I'm actually speaking about the 2010 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The reason I'm referencing that is because 4 drivers went into the final race still able to win the championship.
Yeah, that was Mark Webber, Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel.
Yes.
Fernando Alonso. There was actually another one, Kimi Raikkonen. Was also up.
And then actually, Sebastian Vettel came out on top, and he also became the youngest Formula One world champion at that time.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's also true.
So this track definitely has some wild moments, which makes me very excited to see the wild moments we're going to experience tonight, Ace.
Yeah, we're basically going to, there's a very strong possibility we're going to relive said race moments, because again, these guys are very hungry to drive, and these guys are really up for the task. So it's going to be good. It's going to be great.
I'm
excited. Have some fun. It's 20 laps of Yas Marina, 5-minute qualifiers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
3 laps if they're out quick, 2 laps if they dilly-dally on track. But again, it's going to be a good one.
So this is the qualifier that's starting right now, Ace.
Oh, and we've got a line cut penalty right there for Saitama.
This is going to be very interesting seeing these penalties out of this pit lane, Ace, because this pit lane is also a very, very interesting pit lane.
Yeah.
The pit lane actually runs underneath the track.
It does.
It's going to be hard on that exit, to exit from underneath on an uphill to get back onto the track. Yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen, but it seems like the track limit is quite strict.
Yeah, so the track limit setting per se is going to be on week. The league has very unique rules, rules that I actually can get behind. Them being that there's no balance of performance. If you want to tune your car, if you want to make a beast of a car, you can do that. But you need to have that knowledge of what you're slapping into the car, how you're adjusting your settings. Do you want more downforce? Do you want the car lower on the track? Do you want higher gears? Do you want lower gears?
So you kind
All
of need
that's
to
important.
be 110% comfortable, not only with your own ability, but with your own car. Know your car inside and out.
Oh, hands down. And playing the meta isn't necessarily being the meta, It's you have to bring in your own take, your own twist on it.
That's very true, Ace. That's very true. So we do not have a time up and running as of yet.
So that was our in lap. We've got our hot lap now. Shadow being the front runner of the hot lap. He's currently displaying the track for us. We've got our hairpin here in front. It's actually a very, very tricky hairpin though. This one particular, if you're too early on throttle, you're gonna throw your ass. You're gonna throw the run. So you want to keep it as clean as possible through there.
It was a very good hairpin here for Shadow Ace, but I do see what you meant, because if you looked closely, you could actually catch up on that little bit of a struggle that Shadow had at the last exit around that hairpin.
Yeah.
To keep that car straight and not lose that rump, like you say.
Yeah, not lose that control. So it's beautiful. It's very, very, very. Look, it's a stunning track. Also, they're driving at midnight, so track temps is going to be very cool. Well, not necessarily cold, but they are going to. Oh, we got flashes there from Shadow. How's it going there, buddy?
We got a little winky there.
Yeah, we got a little winky. So it's a beautiful track. Driving at midnight. It is in. I think it's in. Where's that again? Not Abu Dhabi.
Ace, I am not
I'm not sure where the track's
geology,
yeah.
so I
Pardon
said
us.
that on purpose.
Pardon us, everybody. But yeah, it's a beautiful track. It's a warm track. And it's flooded with lights. So we've got our first laps up in there. We've got Saitama in first place with 140.5. Then we've got Garmil currently clocking in a 140.7. That's going to be provisionally. We've got another lap running here. Wow. We've got Rive there in third. That's going to be a 141.74. We've got Toy Story, who's currently our leader in the championship, who's got a 142.40. And Sonic just clocking in a first place. That's going to be a 139.237, which is relatively quick. That's a 1 second up.
Yeah, that's really not bad. So I just also want to mention we actually do have Kerry G. Williams, who also just clocked in there with a 141 in position number 4. And then in position 7 currently, we have Shazam bringing it up there at the back with a 142.921, followed closely by Shadow with a 143.083. So what I like to point out about this grid at the current stage in time, Ace, is that it's not too close together, but it's not way off.
Oh, no.
So we're starting at the 139s and then we're ending at 143, which is not that big of a differential. So if these guys can manage perhaps an excellent pull away like we saw in race 1 for some of the racers, Ace, we might actually be seeing a bit of a change on the grid, which will definitely be interesting.
There we go. And that's 100% true. And we've got Saitama pushing now. He's currently got the pole position at 138.9.
What I do want to mention, Ace, sorry, and I forgot to mention it at the beginning, is Sonic was on medium tires as well.
Oh, yes, that's 100% true. Running mediums, not even softs.
Yeah, so he managed to hold that lead for a little bit on the medium tires until Saitama came and snatched it for himself there.
Oh wow, that's very beautiful. That's very impressive though. So that's currently our pole, well, our grid order. So it's going to be Saitama in pole position, Sonic in second, Shazam in third. I do believe they're still... No, okay, they're cooling down completely. So Shazam in third, Garmil in fourth, our new driver in the league, Kerry G. Williams in fifth, Shadow in sixth, Rife in seventh, and Toy Story, our current leading champion, if we can call it that, is in eighth.
Yeah, so that's actually surprising me a bit, Ace. I'm wondering, did Toy Story not manage to put in a second qualifying lap that some of the other guys put in that lap? Because Toy Story was qualified quite high when I last checked, so unless I literally just imagined everything. But I'm sure it's going to be quite the race for him as well. As you remember, in race 1, he held the lead position for quite some time.
He did.
So he got a little bit of a taste for that that pole position. So it's going to be quite the race for him to see if he can get back up there for this one.
Yeah, if he can get it started. So I'm just quickly confirming if everybody is ready. All right. So just waiting for that confirmation that they're ready, but yeah,
well, I'm ready, Ace.
Of course you're ready.
I am ready.
So yeah, we're just quickly running through it again. It's going to be Saitama with a 138.96. We've got a Sonic with a 139.23. We've got Shazam with a 140.55. We've got Garmil with a 140.75. We've got Kerry G. Williams with a 141.25. Shadow with a 141.45. Rife with a 141.74, and Toy Story with a 141.92. So that's going to be a beautiful grid order for us. It's going to be a beautiful race.
You know what I just noticed, Ace, is we actually betted upon that qualifying times because we ended it in the 143s. And now we're in 141s.
Yep.
So with a 2-second differential in only a qualifying lap, this is going to be one heck of a race.
Yeah, it's going to be one hell of a drive. And we've got the go-ahead to start the race. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get cracking.
Let's get crack-a-lackin'.
In officially 2 seconds.
Let's go, almost.
Alrighty.
Oh, wow, Ace, I'm so excited.
Oh, this is going to be very, very, very beautiful. So it is a false start check.
Okay, so it's not a rolling start.
No, it's not a rolling start. It's a false start check. So if they do jump the gun, they will get a penalty for it. And they're off.
They managed it.
They're off.
Excellent pull away from Saitama there. You really managed to see that power and that speed just kicking in immediately.
And Shazam opening up that door against Sonic, getting that pass through. We've got Garmil also passing there on Sonic. Sonic on the outside, losing out on a lot of positions. Toy Story.
Williams as well.
Yeah, Kerry G. Williams pushing through Toy Story from last place to 5th place currently. Rife also taking there on Sonic, but currently fighting there for Toy Story on the outside line. Oh, we've got a big fight between Toy Story, Kerry G. Williams and Rife happening in the opening lap. What chaos. But still,
Toy Story actually having climbed 6 positions, Ace. 6
yeah,
positions.
6 positions. Already pushing it through. There we go on the brakes. Very hard. Actually, very beautiful.
Yeah, this is actually something that's interesting about this track is it's a very hard braking track.
Yeah.
So they are really going to have to get their brakes up in there this evening.
Oh, no, but what a start. What an opening lap. It's clean, no bumping, no hitting, no side sliding. It's beautiful. We do see everybody just getting there into the positions. We've got Shazam running a little bit wide, Sonic capitalizing on that. Kerry G. Williams also taking it on the inside line, but Shazam closing the door on the next corner.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot. This is a very close back. Very, very strong. Oh, we've got a run-off there by Saitama. Oh, we've got a sideways there from Sonic. That was beautiful.
Tokyo drifting there in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, yeah, no. Clearly drifting it out now. Oh, we've got a rear end bunt there between Rife and Toy Story. But we've got Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story losing some positions there.
A lot of positions there.
But luckily keeping his head with him because he's not losing as many positions as he could have if he did not keep his wits about him.
That's 100% true. Keeping on the inside line, looking for every opportunity to attack.
Yeah, so that recovery is excellent.
The recovery drive is definitely in there. Oh, yeah, no, already back into fourth position.
And I do see there's a 0.5 penalty there on Shazam.
Yeah. So Shazam getting that penalty there, that must have been for some corner, crossing track limits. But again, going 3 wide through that hairpin, that is insane of these guys to push actually those cars 3 wide in there. And then, of course, on this chicane, trying to, find that inside and outside line to work it out. We've got very, very clean drives there. Not too much of a bumpy. Not too bad. We've got a Shazam also, hitting that penalty. Kerry G. Williams taking the pass on it and capitalizing on that position. But again, it's a very, very strong backpack. In the front currently, we've got Rive that is sitting very closely to Garmil's rump. And Garmil definitely, as his debut race, trying to show that he's got what it takes, to stick with these boys and race it through.
Definitely, Ace. So it's actually interesting for me.
Rive taking that on the inside. Apologies there, Anomaly.
Now you're not giving me a chance to speak, Ace. You can literally just do this by yourself this evening.
Oh, my soul. I'm sorry. There's a lot happening, okay?
Yeah, but you're not giving me a chance to say any of it.
Okay, well, cool. Go for it. You've got the floor.
It's fine. I'm over it now.
Oh, my soul.
No, I'm kidding, Ace. You're doing an excellent job. You're doing excellent job. But what I do want to mention, firstly, I do see that Rive has overtaken on Garmil, securing that first position for himself. Garmil not looking too happy about it. He's sticking quite close to Rive there.
Oh, losing that rear. You see, on that hairpin, losing the rear is so easy.
Very unfortunate.
It's so easy to lose that rear. If you do not watch out on if you do not check your throttle control, you will lose your ass.
But yeah, so for a first race in the league, Garmil is definitely showing some spirit, some fighting spirit, to run the top pack with these guys, which I'm very happy to see.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. And Rife getting that clean air in front, using it, capitalizing on it, with Sonic trailing by 1.8 seconds, so that's not even in drafting distance. It's a very, very, very straightforward run here in the front pack, unless Sonic can pull out a rabbit from his rump. But
it's
again,
a rabbit from a hat, Ace.
we do not know what the tire strats are of these guys, so we're not 100% sure.
Can we not see what they're running, Ace? I thought you...
We actually can.
Yeah, you had it up last time.
So let's say display. Oh, there we go.
We need to have this up, Ace. We need to see.
So we actually do have Rife running on the racing softs, but you can actually see how the racing softs are currently being eaten through Quarterway there. We've got Sonic running the mediums and in second place, so he's definitely sticking with the front back, even on the medium tires.
But that does explain why he's not closing that 2 second or that 1.8 second gap between himself and Rife.
Yeah.
However, if he can just stick within that 2 second mark, on Rife's behind, he might still have a chance to employ his pitch strategy in order to get himself up there in first position.
And that's 100% true. And then as I'm running here through the grid, I am currently noticing that everybody is running the racing medium tires. It's only Rife running on the softs currently. Oh, we've got Garmil, who had a little of a spin out there. And actually damaging his front left.
It might be a little bit of the pressure perhaps getting to him in this race. It is a hard race to manage, and it's not the easiest of tracks to enter into on a league, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, definitely. We've got Shazam capitalizing there on Sonic on the inside line. Very, very clean pass there, but Sonic's going to have the follow through. That's it on the inside
Sonic,
and capitalizing.
Yeah, Sonic having a very good denial there.
Yeah.
He managed to keep Shazam behind him. He managed to keep his wits. He said, okay, you can have this one corner, but I'm taking it back next time.
Yeah, I'm taking it back on the next right hand. So, you know, opening the door but closing the window.
Definitely, Ace, definitely.
So no, it's beautiful. What a run.
Ace, do we have required tires that needs to be used in this race?
Yes, we do. It is a one pit stop race. It is going to be racing mediums and racing softs. So they need to swap compounds mid-race. It's very important for them to pit at least once, yes.
Okay, so you said racing mediums and racing softs.
Racing mediums and softs, yes.
Okay,
those are the two compounds.
And we're driving 20 laps. So what do you think Rife's strategy is going to be? Because he is the only one that's on racing softs at the moment. And if we can have a look maybe perhaps, Ace, at the lead that he has on Sonic currently. Because it doesn't seem like he's building the amount of lead that he would like to have in this situation.
Yeah, so currently it looks like he's gaining a 2.5 per sector on Sonic. But it's not really fast enough for the softs to capitalize. And then, of course, Sonic also taking that exit on the chicane very, very well, gaining back time on Rife. So Sonic he's just lurking in the background, you know, keeping it clean, just having a beautiful look at the drive, and, you know, sticking with him. When he swaps over to the softs, he's just going to run it. Now, of course, the soft tires, I'm betting that they're going to, well, basically get destroyed by lap 7. Lap 7, lap 8 would be the lap to go pit, you know, to get optimal times out of the tire, you know, optimal shelf life. But it's not necessarily as prominent as that, as we did see with Kerry G. Williams is a very good example. When did he go pit?
Yeah, that was
a beautiful, beautiful race there from him.
Was that not Toy Story, Ace? No, it was Kerry G. Williams, you're correct.
Yeah. No, it was Toy Story, actually.
No, it was Toy Story.
It was Toy Story. My sincerest apologies, Toy Story.
No, it was Toy Story.
He actually, so Toy Story, he ran those medium tires into oblivion.
Yes, as we are speaking about Toy Story, he did exceed that track limit a little bit. We did manage to catch that around the previous corner. Unfortunately, securing a 0.5 second penalty for himself. That will be served at the next penalty line.
Yeah. Oh, and we've got a Shazam spin out. Unfortunate spin out. Clean rejoin. And then, of course, Toy Story just serving that penalty, and Kerry G. Williams lurking there in the background, looking at it.
I'm wondering whether Shadow is going to capitalize on that spin out, because it seems like he might have a little bit more momentum unless Shazam managed to pick up momentum immediately with that rejoin.
Oh yes, most definitely. And the other beautiful part of it is, as you can see, it's a very close battle here. It's a 0.5 split between the two. So there's definitely drafting opportunity coming up, and the main straight is also coming up. So if Shadow can stick on Shazam, he will definitely have the opportunity to take that pass.
Definitely. But it seems that for the current moment, he might rather be deciding to conserve that tire wear a little bit, to see if he can maybe get an extra lap or two out of these medium tires, because it does not seem that he's going on the attack to for Shazam at the current moment.
As of yet, yeah. So, you know, playing the long game currently. And you know what? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that strategy, because, again, we're not even halfway through this race. Anything can happen. Anything can happen with these guys. So, yeah, no, it's a beautiful run, a beautiful race. Keeping it clean. And, wow, just, you know, it's close. It's very, very close. Sonic, again, just showing that he is sticking there on Rife. And Rife, you know, he's just lurking there in front, trying to pull away that little margin in order to capitalize himself with these soft tires.
Yes, 100% Ace. We do have the fastest lap of a 1:40.188 going to Sonic as well here on lap 7 of the race. And our current standings on the leaderboard are Rife in first position, Sonic following up in second position with a 1.2 follow, Saitama coming in third position, Toy Story in 4, followed there in 5th by Kerry G. Williams, very close follow there. Shazam picking it up there in 6th position, followed there by Shadow in 7th, Garmil in 8th position, and yeah, I should have actually had the and before Garmil, but yeah, I needed to commit, so it's just gonna be like and dot dot dot.
Now, of course, we're currently seeing here that Rife is running on these soft tires and they're getting worn. You can actually see how they're getting worn.
Ace.
And it's very hard to keep the car under control here when the tires are worn like that. Sonic, of course, sticking on that rump. Every miss inch that he has there, Sonic's just going to capitalize
and you can see,
straight from it.
And you can see the wear of those tires in that follow time or in that lead time that Rife has over Sonic. It's counting down.
Oh, there we
fast.
go. That's a deep inside dive, but still clean.
Oh, and he's
Rife runs off track. Sonic capitalize, and Saitama following very closely to Sonic there in order to capitalize on that position. So exactly as predicted, those soft tires, they've reached their shelf life, and just to keep them alive on track is going to be very, very hard. I would think that he's going to go for that pit stop now.
Yes, this is actually a very good example, Ace, of when a medium tire might be a better long-term investment in your race than necessarily the soft tire. Because I could never understand why you told me sometimes a medium or a hard tire is better. Because I was like, no, soft, speed. So this is actually a perfect portrayal of how the longevity of the medium tire might come to your advantage.
Yeah, so that is exactly what the case is here. And, you know, that soft tire, again, it reached that point at lap 7. So it's completely worn out. You can't really get out of the corner as quick as that medium tire at that point in time. So that medium tire is going to eat a lot of that dirt when the soft tire is just going to slide around.
That's true, Ace, but I have to mention that with the amount of wear that we saw on those soft tires, Rife managed to keep the car in perfect order on this track. Yeah. So that was a really well done, I would think.
Yeah, no, he kept the car straight on track. We've got Garmil here, who's looking at an opportunity to strike on Shadow. Rife joining there at the back, not really far behind Garmil. That's going to be a 4.5 seconds, so that's not really far off.
Yeah, he still has time.
And Garmil, of course, showing that he can run with the front runners. Shadow as well, just trying to get this cornering in there and done. I don't know what the hell I just said there.
No, I understand what you said, Ace. I think it's very hard for Shadow at this moment because if I remember correctly, Shadow is a new player, a newer driver. So I can just imagine the stress that he has at this current moment trying to keep Garmil behind him, and some excellent intimidation coming from Garmil there in the 7th position. He's playing the intimidation game. He's trying to put some pressure there on Shadow. Maybe perhaps wait for him to give him an opportunity to just pass.
Oh, and Shadow just running a little bit wide there, losing out on that. And then Garmil just taking the opportunity there on the inside line, taking that pass. It's clean, it's done. He's going to run.
Yes, he just stuck there, he waited for his opportunity, and he took advantage as soon as a window slightly opened. So some excellent driving from Garmil there, some excellent defensive maneuvers coming from Shadow's side as well. It was just a little bit unfortunate for that runoff. Otherwise, I think he might have defended Garmil a little bit longer and a little bit more intensely as well.
Oh, definitely. Now, we do have Rife here also looking at the rump there of Shadow. Now, of course, Rife running on fresh medium tires. He is very quicker through these bends as the rest of the boys. So now he needs to capitalize. He needs to get the best laps that he possibly can in order to secure that undercut on the guys in front.
Firstly, I would just like to apologize to all our viewers for myself and Ace this evening. I promise we are smart. We don't sound like it, but we really are good with English. Our English is delicious.
And then, of course, Rife there taking that 7th position from Shadow, but Shadow not giving up as of yet.
Yeah, he's fighting back. He's
still
fighting back.
He's still fighting there.
Rife has managed to secure a clean overtake for himself there. Yeah?
Yeah, no, sorry. Shazam also having a little run off there, and Garmil capitalizing on that as well.
Yes, definitely.
I think the tap's talking to it.
No, Ace actually just froze like half of our water, and then he turned it upside down into the other bottle. So if you guys hear water, apparently we have a waterfall in our house now.
Yeah, quite literally. There we go. And Saitama still having that first position. That's going to be a 3.7 second lead on Sonic.
Yeah, he's keeping quite a good lead there.
A very strong lead. And then Toy Story and Kerry G. Williams following very closely there to Sonic, who's losing a little bit of pace. If we look at his lap times, he had a 142 and then a 144 and then a 142. So he's losing a little bit of time on these medium tires, but again on lap 13, 14, they also pretty much have reached their shelf life. So again, these guys need to look at pitting either 13, 14, whatever they think would give them the undercut.
And the thing about our front runners at this point in time is they had quite the fight early on in the race, so they put a lot of additional wear onto those tires that might be giving them a little bit of trouble now in these last 2-3 laps.
Yeah, that's 100% true. Due to the dirty air as well, they had to dig through those tires. Saitama actually pitting on lap 11. A very early pit on those mediums, unless he can run for 9 laps on those softs. But again, it can work out if he can get out on that clean air.
Definitely, Ace, it might be able to work. I mean, we're only in race 2 and we've seen some crazy things already.
Yeah.
Especially with soft tires running an entire race. Toy Story.
Yeah.
So definitely excited to see where Saitama's going with this. And he's not going to have a bad exit, Ace.
Oh, he's very close there to Shazam, but he's got the inside line.
And he's
going
has
to
that advantage of those...
the fresh tires, yeah. So closing the door, pushing it through, and he's sticking to that 4th position.
I'm very interested actually to see if he's going to get back up there, Ace.
Well, it's going to run down. Well, it's going to end up on the last 4 laps. Last 2 laps, I want to say. The last 2 laps, he's going to sit with pretty much worn soft tires. And Shazam making a move there on the inside, closing the door through the chicane. And Saitama just, keeping Shazam at bay.
The thing is, Ace, what's worrying me is the fact, and it's giving me anxiety at this point in time, the fact that Saitama is fighting on these soft tires that he's already wanting to run for 9 laps.
Yeah, so...
So I'm panicking here. What are you doing to me, dude?
No, the shelf life is going to get considerably slower very, very quickly.
Unless he has a trick up his sleeve that we do not know about.
Of course. Then we've got another close battle here between Rife and Garmil. And Rife taking that inside line, Garmil giving it on the inside through. Again, Rife having those fresh medium tires. Garmil going into the pits now to get onto those softs. So, Rife, he's going to capitalize now.
Yeah, he's going to use this opportunity to try to make up as much time between himself and Shazam as possible.
Yeah.
Because we are on lap 13, so they are going to be stopping for pits around now or the next lap. So whatever bunnies out of hats these guys can pull now to put as much time between themselves and the rest of the grid, they need to do it now.
Yep, and then of course we've got a battle here between Toy Story and Kerry G. Williams. They're trading paint. They're pretty much trading paint here.
And that was a very nice inside line overtake there. Toy Story not wanting to give it up. Kerry G. Williams pushing, fighting to have that outside line, and he is keeping it.
Keeping it clear.
Actually, no.
Toy Story taking it through. But again, Kerry G. Williams with the inside, so it's basically an over-under.
Yeah.
But Toy Story still capitalizing, closing the window, and taking that second position. These guys they're cutthroat. They're going for Kerry G. Williams with a lunge there on the inside. Struggles, keeps it on the outside. Toy Story, who is capitalizing on that.
A little bit of a later break there from Toy Story, working out quite well in his favor to keep that inside line around that corner.
Kerry G. Williams also pushing his rump on the outside. He is making the blink to get the undercut done. So that leaves Toy Story and Sonic running on the mediums until lap 14. Let's see if this undercut works out for Kerry G. Williams. But again, Saitama capitalizing on that. He did get those positions. He is running those softs, and he's running them hard.
He's running hard on the softs.
Oh, very hard on the softs. Rife also getting position back, so he's back up into 5th. From the first place through.
So on that soft tires, Ace, we do have the fastest lap going to Saitama at this point in time. Insane lap time of a 1:38.421, fastest lap currently.
Yep, and then we've got Rife also looking at making moves at Shazam. Shazam also reaching the end of those medium tires, which would be a recommendation for us, go pit, my friend.
Why don't you go pit, my friend?
That's beautiful.
Definitely Saitama taking that 3rd position there from Shazam, working his way back up the grid. He now only has a 4.1 second follow there on Toy Story, who is still running the medium tires on lap 14. However, I don't even want to commentate on Toy Story's tire strategies, Ace.
Yeah, it's borderline insane.
I feel inferior. I do not have the knowledge to even attempt a comment there.
But if we do look at Saitama gaining on Toy Story, that's basically a 0.1 per tick that he's gaining on Toy Story. Toy Story also going in, and Sonic also going in. Okay, so this basically will set our grid order if Shazam goes in now, where Saitama is currently leading the race. And then followed by Saitama, if Shazam goes in now, it's going to be Rife in 2nd, depending if Sonic and Toy Story can come out in front of him. But again, Rife pushing the living hell out of those tires.
Definitely, Ace, and it does not seem like Sonic and Toy Story will exit in front of him.
Yeah.
We do have Rife in the 2nd position currently with a 13-second follow. Kerry G. Williams in 3rd position. Sonic actually exiting the pit there in 4th, which is not bad. Toy Story following in 5th position. Gormel in 6th position. Shadow not yet out of the pits, exiting now. He's going to be exiting there in 7th position. No, 8th position.
In 8th position, but we do have a 3-second penalty here on Shazam. So it's going to be very close between the two of them, because when Shazam actually serves a penalty, that's going to put Shadow right next to him. That's going to put him right next to him, if not past him.
Definitely, Ace. I'm wondering what went wrong, if I can put it like that, in Shadow's pit strategy or pit stop current at the moment.
Yeah, it can be that he just left the fuel a little bit extra on.
Yeah, that might be it, Ace. It was a little bit of a long pit stop, if I'm honest. I kind of expected him to exit around maybe position number 6, 7.
Yeah. Get out and that front, well, in the mid pack. But we just need to point out here, we've got Rife and Kerry G. Williams duking it out. Kerry G. Williams taking on the inside line, but Rife having the inside line on the next corner. He's just going to close that window, but no, Kerry G. Williams actually went for the late break lunge, and that worked.
Definitely worked out in his favor there, a very big lunge. But you can definitely see the way that these guys understand their cars and this track, Ace, because everybody else, I think, would have been very scared to make that lunge, and Kerry G. Williams was just like, nah, I've got this, fam.
And then also we've got a Rife that run off a little bit wide, and Sonic capitalizing on that. But now we've also got Toy Story, who's looking at the left side rump, or right side rump there of Rife. At least not too much of a spin out. Toy Story's taking the wide line, going for that over-under, that early exit. No, he didn't get on the power quick enough, though. However, you don't want to get onto the power quick enough, because again, you're going to spin. It's
already hard enough to keep your rump in control there, so I understand the thought, perhaps, if this was the thought for Toy Story, to rather keep the car straight and then battle it out after the elevation around the corners.
Yep. And
hopefully he can get that draft and get himself back in there to pursue this battle.
But now again, what we need to take in consideration is Rife is currently running a little bit more mediums, right?
Yes.
We've got Toy Story right behind him running on fresh softs.
Oh, wow.
Well, one lap old soft, so it's just a matter of time. Rife needs to defend like a champion to keep Toy Story behind him. And Toy Story, you can clearly see
he's looking for
every opportunity to take that pass.
He's definitely looking for every opportunity to pass. Rife doing an excellent job at defending. He has to pick his racing line, though. You can't defend across the whole track constantly.
Well, he's not weaving, so it's technically not illegal defending.
No,
he's
not
just
calling it illegal at all, not at all.
Oh, and there we go. We've got a Toy Story who took the position on the outside line of T1, which was almost, I want to say it's a very gutsy move, but it worked.
I'm getting the feeling, Ace, that Toy Story would have gotten even gutsier. From the way that it looked, that he was searching for every possible opportunity, I do believe that he would have made one if he was not presented with it.
There we go. And then, guys, as we are approaching the closing stages of this race, we would just like for you guys, the viewers, to maybe just send us a message through. Who would you think would be the driver of the day? Who would you think takes that driver of the day position for this race?
Definitely let us know there in chat. Send us a DM, even if you're feeling shy, that's also fine. Although we really are lurker friendly as well. If you're not feeling in the mood to chat, you just want to lurk, you want a safe space, you just want to listen to some streaming, we do have you. You're all welcome here. So yeah, if you want to send us a DM rather, you're more than welcome to do that as well.
Yep, either or, however you would like to do it. So yeah, no, it's a beautiful race thus far. We've got Sonic very close to Kerry G. We've got Toy Story following in very closely, 2.1 seconds. Rife with a 2.6 right behind him, again with worn medium tires. Garmil, who is trying to fight back up in there to get close up into Rife. We've got Shadow also creeping it in there on 7th position, and Shazam also just following through in 8th. Saitama having the best clear air of his life in the front.
And he is still managing those soft tires. They are getting a little bit worn, but Ace, I might actually just say that he's managing these soft tires even with the battles that he completed excellently.
It worked out for him. It completely worked out for him. We've got Sonic closing in on Kerry G. Williams here for that second position. You know, second position, that's a lot of points up for grabs. 18 points.
Sure, that's definitely a lot of points, Ace. And I think both Sonic and Kerry G. Williams probably thinks that they can use that points to their utmost advantage. So that second position's not going easy.
Yeah, no. They're going to start duking it out like crazy people. And again, you know, if me myself was on track, I would definitely do that.
Ace, if me myself was on track, I would have put my hazards on and stood next to the road and just let these guys pass because this is excellent racing.
Yeah, this is very, very, very good
I would
racing.
have grabbed myself a chair and folded it up there at the side of the road.
You know, pull a Fernando Alonso.
Definitely a little bit of a slight butt wiggle there from Kerry G. Williams around that corner. However, it does not look like it's going to cost him at all.
Yeah, so what we need to take in consideration is that Sonic is running a lap fresher soft tires.
Does that really make such a big difference? A 1 lap fresher tire, Ace?
It makes a big difference. It really does, especially on the later stages of a race, where you legitimately can't keep control of worn tires, and the guy behind you has that 1 lap fresher tires that has that little bit of control on the car. So you need to go defensive, heavy defensive.
The problem with that, Ace, and I agree 100% with what you're saying, but I think the problem with that is the emotional toll of going defensive. There's going to be a lot of pressure on you to keep that driver behind you. And I've seen multiple racers, luckily not in this league so far, but I've seen multiple racers crack underneath that pressure and spin out, crash into a wall, completely lose each position that they have gained throughout that race.
Yeah. Look, even me myself was a sufferer of it. And it's hard. That pressure, that extra pressure you just get from the guy behind you, just like, hey, I'm here. It's really hard to maintain.
And then you get those patient drivers, Ace. You know, those people that wait for the petrol price to drop before they get upset.
Oh yes.
Those guys that's willing to just stay there and wait and wait and wait. And then usually, as soon as you start to panic, that's when they capitalize.
Oh yeah. That they just wait to pounce. They wait.
The cheetahs of the racing world.
There we go. All right, we've got Saitama starting up on the final lap.
But he does have a big lead, Ace.
Oh yeah.
A big lead. So he might actually even afford to slow a little bit on this car of his to ensure that he keeps control of these soft worn or these worn softs.
We do have Toy Story looking at Sonic and scheming, hey, look, I like 3rd position. I would like to take that. Goodbye. And he's off. Sonic being passed there by Toy Story, which was beautiful. Saitama, ooh, he is feeling that soft tire now.
Definitely, Ace. You can see it.
He's feeling that soft tire now.
But he has...
But what a drive there from him.
But he's so aggressively, but not in the sense of aggressive towards the drivers, just aggressive in how he managed to put up a lead time of 20 seconds climbing.
Redemption there
takes
for...
that 1st position.
Redemption there for Saitama with that previous race, a pit shenanigans. We still have Sonic and Toy Story battling it out there on the final corner. We've got Kerry G. Williams who's going to pop in on that second. We're just going to move over to Sonic and Toy Story, who's duking it out completely on this final straight. And it's Sonic taking 3rd position, Toy Story in 4th. We've got Rive getting in there on the last corner.
Approaching that checkered flag.
Oh, wow.
What's happening?
Oh, that countdown timer. It was never set to be later. Damn it.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my bad. That's my bad. Sorry, boys.
I
never set it to 300 seconds.
Podium, though.
I never set it to 300 seconds. Oh, wow.
So,
okay, but still.
Run us through our grid.
We do have Saitama there with a 138.421 fastest lap. So he's got 26 points there for the first race. Kerry G. Williams in 2nd place, Sonic in 3rd place, Toy Story in 4th, Rive in 5th position, Garmil in 6th, Shadow in 7th, and Shazam in 8th position.
Well done to all of our racers. This was indeed an excellent race, Ace. Ace, I think the question on everybody's lips is, what's happening now with the post-race interview?
The post-race interview is definitely going to happen. Ah, I know my tongue. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are just quickly going to jump in through to our post-race interview room, and then if you guys can just be patient for about 5 minutes, we will be right back.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. Ensure that you get your vote for driver of the day in there, either in chat or DM us. Thank you for all the DMs that we've received so far. We are quickly going to calculate that as well, and then we will be right back, like I said.
There we go. Anomaly. This is going to be the post-race interview brought to you by the GoodolCouch. MSG League. So I think let's bring in our third place and of course our driver of the day, Sonic. Hello Sonic and welcome.
How are you feeling, Sonic? This was quite the race.
Yeah. All those last few stages between yourself and Toy Story was actually very beautiful. How do you feel about that? You know, taking it on the last corner. Don't do so. Technical difficulty.
Just 2 seconds for us, Sonic. We do apologize. We have some technical difficulties. Do we have his voice? Test 1, 2.
Sonic, can you test? Yes?
Yes.
There we go. There we go. All right, you're back live. Okay, cool. So, yeah, third place in those final lap stages. Apologies for that interruption. But third place, last laps. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I was actually gunning for that second spot, but I think my crewmates, all of them, have done a wonderful job. Some of them impressed me really well, and the pressure was on. I must say, the pressure was there.
Oh no, through the entire race, it was actually a beautiful battle between you guys. And of course, you know, Kerry G. Williams having that blink in for that pit stop 1 lap before yourself. And then, again, just battling it out on that little stint there at the back. I think it was lap 15, 14, 15.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Stunning to see.
But I must give it to Saitama because I think I will cut him. But I think he had a very good strategy, better than mine. So congratulations to him. He did very well.
And I must, it was us to witness keeping up there in the race, with the soft tires in front of you. What was going through your mind there? What was your plan?
Well, I knew if I can push longer with the mediums, then most probably with the few laps I'm gonna have left on the soft, I will have more grip and more lap time gain. But yeah, it looks like it didn't work out because I think of the few mistakes I make, that was keeping me a bit back.
Oh, yeah, no, most definitely. Oh, yeah, we just want to point out again, our driver of the day, congratulations for that. And what a brilliant drive, Sonic. And thank you for joining us here on the post-race interview. Do you have any final words to say?
Yeah, thank you for your support. Thank you also, Ice and Anomaly, for your time. And anyone still welcome to join us. And thank you just for everyone's support. And I'm at the driver for the day.
Thank you so much, Sonic, and again, congratulations.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Everyone, help me welcome our second place for the evening, Kerry G. Williams. Welcome, now, Kerry G.
Kerry G. Williams, welcome. Second place, buddy. How are you feeling? Hello?
1 second.
There we go. Some minor technical difficulties. What's a GoodolCouch segment without some technical difficulties? There we go. How's it going, Kerry G? Nice on that second place.
Thank you very much.
We saw some excellent driving from Kerry G. It was fantastic to see how you just stuck with everyone and that amazing overtakes that you've done to get yourself up there in second position. What was going through your mind? Did you have a strategy? Just what happened? Run us through it.
For me, it was just, I was locked in, solidly locked in, and I just kept on telling myself, just stay calm, stick with the pack. And I just kind of pushed through right till the very end.
Yeah, well, it completely paid off for you, and well done for that one. And then, of course, blinking in first on lap 13 to go pit, getting that undercut on the rest of the guys behind you. That was a very, very good strat right there, and it definitely paid off.
Yeah, to be honest, I kind of winged that one. I was kind of waiting for the guy in front of me, for Mark to kind of pit first because I knew that he was running the same tires as me. But yeah, I don't know. Just something came over me, and I was like, right, you need to pit now or never.
Now's the time to go and pit. But that was really well done, Kerry G. We really did enjoy watching you race. Well done on that second place.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go, my man. And do you have any final words there for the viewers?
Yeah, just always drive safe. Wear your seatbelt and don't do stupid things with your driving.
Yeah, of course. Keep the roads clean.
Exactly. Keep it for the track.
There we go. Keep it for the track. A Need for Speed fan right there, right? There we go. All right, Kerry G. Williams, we do thank you for your time. But now it is currently time for our first place winner this evening. We bring in Saitama.
Hello, guys. How are you doing?
Welcome, Saitama. We're doing excellent. It was fantastic watching you race. Please tell me, what was your plan with your 9-lap soft tires?
There was one of two plans going into before the race. I was debating a 10-10, and then I did a practice session earlier where I got out 9 laps on the soft straight, and it was pretty much destroyed. So I decided to do 12-8, which is ultimately 9. But I thought that I could push a 10, but it would be slower, so the 8 would be safe. I honestly assumed everyone else was going to pit at 8 as well. But it was a bit touch and go at the end there. I was just saying in the other chat that I must have slowed about 2 seconds on the last 2 laps because I was just so concerned that if I try push it now, I'm gonna spin out again.
Yeah, no, we definitely actually considered it that when you exited the pit on those softs, we saw that you were in battle for 6th position and thought, look, you're not supposed to be battling right now. You're supposed to get clean air. And the next moment we noticed you got the clean air and you got a 20-second lead. That was insane.
Yeah, I think a few things went fortunately in my favor in that race. Most of the lines I took when I was fighting people, my exit was just optimal. So there was not like overlapping lines. I didn't feel at any point that I was stuck behind people. There was obviously battles in there, but the lines I was taking just worked out in my favor that I managed to get ahead a bit.
That was amazing driving, Saitama. And I do just want to mention, this is not a question, I do just want to mention that it seems that you are becoming a fan favorite because you have a couple of votes coming in your way for driver of the day as well today. Unfortunately, most of them going to Sonic. However, you are gaining a lot of hearts here from the viewers.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of love, man. A lot of love, especially from last race where you unfortunately missed that pit. But yeah, no, you're definitely getting there.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, the story of my racing career thus far has been silly mistakes. And I think the start of this race was another one of them. So I'm glad I managed to bring it back. But yeah, all deserved to Sonic. I definitely, maybe if I had kept it consistent the full 20 laps, I would consider being in the running. But that crash definitely wasn't my finest hour. Neither was the tires. I was so glad, Ace, to hear that had happened to you before. Made me feel a little bit less down. But yeah, glad to hear it, and I hope for my sake that none of these silly mistakes happen going forward. But I do think it serves as some comic relief, I guess, if for all the anime fans out there, a little bit with Saitama's character, I guess.
They do call it One Punch for a reason. So
exactly.
But yeah, there we go. Thank you, Saitama. Do you have any final words there for our viewers?
To everyone, please go and give Sonic's YouTube video and Twitch a follow, YouTube a follow. I think the team and everyone else is doing great work over there, and I think there's very exciting things to come. So looking forward to the rest of the season.
Yeah, I fully agree with that, and it's going to be Sonic 46. People, remember to search that up if you do want a full live coverage of the drivers with that included. You can follow up there. And I do believe the guys are having a lot of fun, though, which we are missing out in that channel. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be Saitama. Thank you for joining us here. And once again, congratulations on your race win. I think it is time for the good old couch. Sign it off for the evening. Normally, any final words from you?
Well, Ace, it was a heck of a race. Anomaly is going to need some rescue remedy at the current moment because of some of the pit strategies. However, I'm super excited. Going in Friday for race number of the couch commentary. So I see Ace is just like throwing his hands, playing charades, telling me this is enough. So yeah, that's my final words. Ace, why don't you knock it off for us?
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to thank you all once again for watching, voting, and enjoying the good old couch. It's going to be me, myself, Ace555, and my lovely ghost.
I'm Anomaly.
May you guys have a spectacular evening. Be good, stay safe, be well. Good night.